On the girl's birthday, she got 600 phones as a gift. The strange thing was that only one of them was black. There was a small piece of paper stuck on it. The girl picked up the phone and dialed the number written on the paper. After that, the sound of the phone stopped. Then another phone rang in the back. The girl picked up the phone, and the same thing was repeated in it. The girl was surprised that the phone in her hand started leaking water. The girl got scared and threw the phone. Then all the phones started leaking water like a tap. In a little while, the water reached the waist. Suddenly, the girl's eyes fell on a strange toilet on the roof. Now the water was increasing, and the girl did not have time to think. She climbed on the phone and started climbing up, but she fell in the middle of the road. When she came out of the water again, she saw the same piece of paper. Is there a secret in that number? She went under the water and checked every phone, but she did not find anything. When she came back to the surface, the water had reached the toilet. After looking carefully, the girl saw that there was no flush handle in that toilet. Is this its secret? The girl studied that piece of paper again and repeated the numbers again and again. Suddenly, she understood something. The girl got into the water again, and with the number given on the piece of paper, she found the phone. She pulled it hard and found the handle hidden in it. While swimming in the water, she put the handle and all the water flowed. The girl crossed the challenge. When she removed the blindfold from her eyes, she breathed a sigh of relief. Actually, this was a place of entertainment for the future. What she saw was actually a part of the virtual reality created by AI. As the technology grew, all the smart things became dependent on electricity. But that night, an electromagnetic pulse came, and the whole city sank into darkness. People did not realize the danger until the girl got a call from her grandfather. Then it was found that not only the city, but the whole country is in darkness. This was a sign of a big disaster. The girl's grandfather was an electronic scientist. He had a lot of batteries, so he called his granddaughter so that she could be safe. The next morning, the girl and her father left. The roads were full of cars, and people were running here and there. The petrol pumps were closed. There was a ruckus in the supermarket. When the girl and her father were passing by a bridge, there was an accident. The bridge was completely jammed. People were not following the rules. Somehow, they kept moving forward, but there was another accident. When they regained consciousness, it was afternoon the next day. The girl immediately took out the map so that she could reach her grandfather's house, but she did not know that her father was seriously injured. The girl looked around for help. Fortunately, some people were living nearby, but despite the old man's full effort, he could not save her father. Seeing the girl's sorrow, the uncle decided to take her to her grandfather, but he found a robber on the way. He thought he would only rob, but he turned out to be merciless. He killed the uncle and took his car away. The girl kept watching all this and hid inside the car out of fear. She started cursing herself that the uncle died because of her. God knows how far the robber drove the car. Finally, he stopped at an old car factory. As soon as he got out of the car, he started looking for something. Then he saw a shadow in the window, and before the robber could shoot, someone else killed him. The girl saw the opportunity and ran toward the forest. She hid under a car and soil started falling on her face. Then someone filled her in a sack. When the sack was opened, an old woman was sitting in front of her. She told the girl that if she becomes her daughter-in-law or granddaughter, then she will leave her. The girl was disgusted and she refused. Then she was locked in the house, but the girl did not give up. When everyone was sleeping in the middle of the night, she slowly came down and ran away. But she did not go far that the old woman's son caught her and brought her back. He was very angry, so he locked her in the hunting house and tied her with ropes. God knows how many days passed, but the old woman's grandson started liking the girl. He secretly opened the ropes and both started making plans to run away. The girl also made a fake agreement so that she could run away. Both ran across the mountains, but when the old woman's son saw that the ropes were open, he started following her. The girl could not run fast, so she was caught quickly. Then the old man and his son started fighting about the girl, but the old man's experience was heavy and the boy fell down. At the same time, the girl picked up a gun on the ground and ran towards the old man. The girl did not shoot, but the one in front of her was already injured because the girl's grandfather had reached there following her.